and most terrifying monstrosities ever put to screen. From alien chickens with buzzsaws in their belly to mutant clones bred from the far reaches of space. And in the case of today's titanic beast, a Lovecraftian entity of cosmic horror that fell from the stars and tried to absorb the king of the monsters. The Monsterverse has already introduced tons of weird creatures of all shapes and sizes, but is there room for something like ORGA? With the story of the Monsterverse heading in a direction that practically confirms that humanity will create their own titans to take the war to the Hollow Earth, to wrestle control away from the monsters, could a mutant like ORGA fit into the franchise? Well, for those that aren't aware of what this creature is, let me introduce you. ORGA, one of Godzilla's most unique and disgusting adversaries, made its debut in the film Godzilla 2000, which, funnily enough, released in 1999. This alien kaiju is the result of a malevolent extraterrestrial entity that crash-landed on Earth millions of years ago. Dormant at the ocean floor, this creature is reawakened in the modern era when a group of scientists discover its UFO resting deep beneath the waves. The alien's true purpose is to assimilate DNA and evolve to become the most dominant life form on the planet. It begins by absorbing data from Earth's environment, learning to adapt and create the perfect biological form. Initially, it manifests as a sleek and highly advanced UFO, demonstrating incredible technological capabilities, such as energy beams and rapid regeneration. However, its ultimate goal becomes clear when it sets its eyes on Godzilla. The alien recognizes Godzilla as the apex predator and the key to achieving ultimate power. Using its assimilation abilities, the alien begins to absorb Godzilla's DNA, mutating into a grotesque hybrid known as ORGA. This hulking kaiju features reptilian traits and an enormous maw designed for further consumption. Its strength lies in its adaptability, rapid regeneration, and sheer brute force. But it remains incomplete and unstable as it strives to fully become Godzilla. In their climactic battle, ORGA attempts to consume Godzilla entirely, hoping to complete its transformation. However, this leads to its demise as Godzilla uses his atomic breath to destroy ORGA from within, toasting it from the inside, ending its reign of terror there and then. ORGA's origin story reflects themes of evolution, genetic manipulation, and the dangers of tampering with nature's balance. Its grotesque design and relentless drive to dominate makes it a standout villain in the Godzilla franchise, leaving fans to wonder if a creature like ORGA could really return, but in the Monsterverse. ORGA's unique nature as a genetically manipulated, alien-inspired kaiju makes it a fascinating candidate for the Monsterverse. To incorporate ORGA into this universe, its origin and motivations would need to align with the franchise's established lore, whilst introducing something fresh, new, and inventive. One potential approach is to tie ORGA's origin to the Hollow Earth or some ancient alien species. The Monsterverse has already explored the idea of advanced civilizations hidden within the Hollow Earth using technology we couldn't even begin to imagine, which perhaps suggests they had assistance from an extraterrestrial race. ORGA could be introduced as a remnant of that ancient alien species that once tried to conquer or experiment on the planet's wildlife. Left here following the Great War, a disgusting monstrosity with horrifying capabilities. This would make ORGA a hybrid of alien technology and Hollow Earth biology, left for thousands or even millions of years to evolve and adapt. An apex predator designed to dominate titans and absorb their DNA to become the perfect specimen. Alternatively, ORGA could arise from humanity's attempts to weaponize Titan DNA, As the Monsterverse explores humanity's response to living alongside these massive creatures, an experiment combining alien material, perhaps from a meteor or ancient UFO, with Godzilla's DNA could result in a creature like ORGA. Its grotesque, ever-mutating form would reflect humanity's hubris as it becomes a threat they cannot control. Something like this is looking increasingly likely as the novelization of Godzilla Kong: The New Empire states that humanity will take the fight to the Titans for a full takeover of the Hollow Earth, with King of the Monsters suggesting they have created biological titans of their own. So something like ORGA isn't completely out of the picture. ORGA's assimilation abilities and thirst for perfection align well with the Monsterverse's themes of natural balance versus artificial intervention, a storyline where ORGA seeks to consume Godzilla, believing itself destined to replace him, could create a powerful narrative conflict. This would allow ORGA to showcase its terrifying abilities, including rapid regeneration, overwhelming strength, and a relentless drive to evolve. By tying ORGA's origin to either alien, Hollow Earth, or human interference with nature, the Monsterverse could create a compelling villain that challenges not only Godzilla, but humanity's role in a world dominated by titans. The idea of ORGA returning in some form to the series is one that intrigues me because of the sheer amount of potential this monster has. We really haven't had a monster like this in the Monsterverse, and it's about time we got it. But do I think ORGA, the Toho licensed monster, will appear in the next Monsterverse film? It's unlikely. Legendary seems to prefer making their own monsters as of late, which I do appreciate. They've given us a ton of cool original monsters, but it doesn't mean a role for something like ORGA couldn't be filled with a new original titan. A creature of cosmic horror, an extraterrestrial, whether that from space or the Hollow Earth, that can absorb monster DNA to become the ultimate super species. It's likely to happen if the current hints and rumors of Godzilla x Kong 3 have anything to say about it, with humanity trying to use monsters to take over the Hollow Earth, but it spirals out of control and turns on them, leading to Godzilla, Kong, and the Titans having to take it down, reminding humanity just how much they need the Titans as part of the natural ecosystem. Whether it's literally ORGA or just a creature inspired by it, kind of like how Tiamat is inspired by Manda, it's something I'd like to see Legendary bring to the series, something that could be grotesque and equally as terrifying. We asked you residents on Twitter and the YouTube community tab whether you think ORGA could return to the series, and here are some of your answers. Based Space Goji says, I think if done right, any monster can work well in the Monsterverse. That said, they should change his origins a bit from the UFO. Yep, I kind of agree. That's why I've given a bunch of different alternatives where ORGA was created by humanity or was already found in the Hollow Earth. Yeah, we need a break from the ancient rivalry stuff. Everyone is spitting bars right now like everyone 100% is right. We've had way too many origins being, it's an ancient threat that they've known for forever. Like, come on, introduce us to something new. UXE Bob says, I'm the ORGA guy and he is my favorite kaiju, so my automatically biased answer is yes. He is one of the most unique kaiju and could be such an intimidating kaiju. ORGA is a unique spin on the generic evil alien invaders want to use Earth for resources story. He is the combination of the last bit of an alien species which crash landed on Earth. He is a disgusting combination of many things. He is a being that keeps evolving and becoming more grotesque. He wants to consume Godzilla to become just like him, but way more grotesque. It's not crazy to have aliens in the Monsterverse. We have Ghidorah for crying out loud, and he is one of the few non-silly looking monsters that I could actually see being in the Monsterverse. He could possibly even consume some of the other Titans and gain some of their features, like he consumes Shima and gains ice powers and her crystals cover him. That's actually a really cool idea. Like, obviously it would be very different to the ORGA we saw in Godzilla 2000, but I can just imagine him going around absorbing different Titan DNA, and what it ends up as is just this horrifying amalgamation of every Titan we have on Earth. If any of you watched The Thing, that's the vibes I'm getting from this right now. Like, that just blew my mind. But what do you think about ORGA? Would you like to see it being added to the Monsterverse? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and stomp the notification button to become a resident of DangerVille today. Link is in the description to give us a follow for all the Jurassic and Godzilla news. I've been Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.